Hi everyone, we are Stephanie Avilés, Erne Criollo, Ronaldo Carrillo, and Gaona. We are present about tutorial number 2. I talk about unit number 6, about troubles while traveling. We have items and expressions like that. I'm drawing a blank, it does a belt the way I see it. I'm toast, you cross that bridge when you come to it. To sweet, I'm off. And the vocabulary. Check a free, Carrillo login, an overhead bin, a missed connection, a flat tire security screening, a parking ticket, a breakdown. We have the points grammatical that are unreal conditional sentences, continuous form. We have present unreal conditional that is composed by the weren't plus present participle in the if clause plus would be or wouldn't be plus present participle in the result clause. We have an example. If the sun were shining, I will be going to the beach. And the past and real conditional that I is had been or had been plus present participle in the if clause plus could have or be or wouldn't have been plus present participle in the result clause. And we have the unreal conditional with it if, weren't, or if it hadn't been for. We have regret. For example, if I weren't for the traffic, we would be at the airport by noon. And the relief, if it weren't for this 5-hour non-stop flight, the intertrip would take 10 hours.
Well, by this part we have that in Unit 7 we're gonna to explain about mind over matter. Next, please. By this part we have some idioms and expressions. It is not present the vocabulary because most of the part in this unit we're gonna to review some expressions. So we have what's on your mind. I may be imagining things. If I were in your shoes, keep in mind, don't get me wrong. The cat of the back. Can you believe this? Oh, come on. That's got to be. I guess you can say that again. The next one, please. By in the points of grammar, we have some articles that we could use in the indefinite noun and definite indefinite noun, in which an indefinite noun it does not represent a particular thing or object, and definite noun this one refers to an specific person, object, place, or things. The articles that we're going to use is the use of a, an, and de. The next one, please. By this part, we have this point of grammar, we have the indirect speech, it, plus a passive reporting verb. It is commonly used to report a generalizing statement or belief. As in indirect speech, the verb in the noun clause reflects the tense of the reporting verb. Two examples of that is, it is said that spilling said brings bad luck. It was widely believed that the storm would be terrible. That was all. Thanks for your attention.
Unit 8 is about the intelligence. We have the expression above the blue, put your nose to the greenstone, it's now or never, goes in one ear and out the other, good feeling, and I can help it. And the vocabulary is be good with one hand, be mechanical inclined, have a head for figures, have a ear for music, have a ear for detail, have a good intuitive sense, have a way with words, have a way with people, have a neck for learning language. Okay, using auxiliary do for emphatic stress, to add emphatic stress to an affirmative statement in the simple present or the past tense. We use do or did before the base form of the verb. For example, even if I don't have a head for figures, I don't have a way with words. He didn't like most of his college, but he didn't like his boss. The subjunctive use subjunctive form of a verb in a noun clause that follows verb or adjective of urgency obligatory. Use not before the verb for negative. For example, she instant that they use optional. We be at the office at the 3 o'clock. I improvising that you not apply for that job until you have passed your driving test. And passive form of the subjunctive is be plus the past participle. They suggested that my mother not be given a IQ test, and continuous forms of the subjunctive is be plus the present participle. For example, it's crucial that they be waiting outside the room after that interview, and the subjunctive in the noun clause doesn't change. For example, the psychologist recommended that all her patients and be given a standardized test of intelligence.
Now I'm going to talk about the unit number 9. In this part, there are some phrases and idioms learned. Is be catching on, open a can of worms before you know it. Come to think of it, just scratching the surface. It isn't a if, but when. The point grammar is the passive voice. Is used in the present simple, present continuous, past simple, past continuous, present perfect, or past perfect. For example, we have the active voice in the present simple is I do my homework, and the passive voice is my homework is done. In the present continuous, the active voice is I'm doing my homework, and the passive voice my homework is being done. In the past simple, as the active voice, I did my homework, and the passive, my homework was done. Past continuous, I was doing my homework, and the passive, my homework was being done. The present perfect, I have done my homework, and the passive voice, my homework has been done. Past perfect in active voice is I had done my homework, and the passive voice, my homework had been done. The vocabulary learned is remote surgery, cloning, computer chip implants, virtual reality, genetic engineering, artificial intelligence.
At the end, we have the unit number 10, that is an interconnected word. We don't have vocabulary because it's too similar with the grammar. We have items, for example, on the things, it's bad not, feels out of water, you're pulling my leg, a lotion bottle, how do you like that, and monitors.
The grammar point is the phrasal verbs. We have some examples. For example, look out, look up, make towards, make up, make out, move on, pass out, or pick out, or pick up. And look out is look from without to the outside. Look up is have better prospects to improve. Another makeup, apply cosmetics or makeup too. Move on, live somewhere for another place. Pass off is happen. Pick out, distinguish, and pick up, live to grass and race. Thank you. That's